into couples' brains to merge their thoughts.
Hazel and I are users 1.
Made for Love grabbed our attention the moment Crystal Green, Kristen Milano, escapes from her husband's house and flips it off. Then we're immersed in a story that slowly unravels episode by episode until we have the full enchilada. Crystal is being tracked by her billionaire tech husband, and her life is not her own. Then, when she thought it could all be over, she's going back to the hub of her own free will, even though it was coerced. We were wondering what the speculations and theories out there were. Here is a look at those. This is Made for Love Season 2 Speculations and Theories You Need to Know. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. What is Made for Love about? Made for Love is the latest series set about 10 minutes in the future, focusing on the disturbing potential of technology as a means of control, which is actually nothing new. With Kristen Milano at its center, this darkly comic HBO Max series uses that background to offer an intriguing look at an abusive relationship, grounding its sci-fi embellishments in possible technology from the here and now. The show begins with a bang, as Milano's Hazel Green escapes from the space-age compound she occupies with Byron Gogol, Billy Magnuson, the visionary billionaire founder of a tech company called Gogol. Byron, it turns out, has made Hazel the guinea pig for the company's latest product, an innovation called Made for Love, which uses implanted microchips to produce commingled identities, pure union, with the unsettling loss of autonomy that it implies. Hazel's flight takes her to her odd dad, Romano, who is in his own version of a twisted relationship with an artificial companion. The focus is on Hazel and her efforts to carve out independence, made harder by the fact that Byron, thanks to his creation, is able to track her moves. As of how Hazel and Byron met, that is gradually revealed via a series of flashbacks, charting the origins of the relationship and pangs of discomfort that began to emerge even before getting around to his unique rich guy quirks. The half-hour episodes move at a brisk pace, and there's enough material to navigate which touches both on how Hazel got into this mess and how she might get out. Made for Love also plugs into real concerns about the trade-offs associated with technology, an underlying fear applied to the quest for romance in other popular series as well as how such innovations can immorally be used to invade privacy. This particular concept and setup might not be designed to last for awfully long before the idea runs out of steam. The show is still watchable thanks to mainly the actors like Milano, so much so that a second season is in the cards. The cast. The cast of Made for Love carries the show. We decided to take a closer look at the cast members before we get to the juicy stuff. Kristen Milano as Hazel Green. Kristen Milano arguably carries the show. Her acting and the way she comes across on screen make fans come back for more all the time. We can just imagine what her salary is. Actually, we can tell you. Kristen Milano has a net worth of $4 million. Kristen is probably best known for her appearing in the movies like The Wolf of Wall Street and Palm Springs, and television series like How I Met Your Mother and Fargo. Kristen Milano was born in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. She began studying acting and voice when she was in elementary school. She went to attend Long Lake Camp for the Arts and then began studying at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. She subsequently left the school before graduating in order to focus on her acting career full-time. She began her professional acting career appearing in commercials in the mid-2000s and then went on to appear in films such as Greetings from the Shore, Year of the Carnivore, Sleepwalk with Me, The Brass Teapot, and Wolf of Wall Street. She also appeared on such television shows as 3 Pounds, The Sopranos, The Good Wife, 30 Rock, Nurse Jackie, and How I Met Your Mother. She has also enjoyed a busy career in New York theater, starring in such shows as The Devil's Disciple, The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, Stunning, and That Face. She was nominated for a Tony Award for her work in the Broadway production of Once. Billy Magnuson plays Byron Gogol. Billy Magnuson is an American actor and comedian who has been associated with this entertainment field since 2007. He plays Byron Gogol and Crystal Green's wife in Made for Love. He is unscrupulous and self-entitled and does not care about anything but himself. Initially, Billy started his acting career by performing in stage plays. This eventually landed him getting television and film roles. His debut stage play, TV, and film roles were The Ritz, As the World Turns, and and The Elephant Garden. Likewise, he's known for his portrayal of Rapunzel's prince in the musical fantasy film Into the Woods in 2014. Apart from acting, he was also a songwriter for the band called The Dash. Moreover, he is currently the guitarist of the rock band Reserve for Rondi, based in New York City. Billy Magnuson is an amazing actor with many significant acting roles who has gained massive popularity. His estimated net worth as of 2020 is $3.8 million. Ray Romano as Herbert. Herbert is Crystal's father in Made for Love. He has a relationship with a sex doll and is eventually the reason that Crystal chooses to return to the hub. Ray Romano is a stand-up comedian turned actor and writer who has a net worth of $200 million. Ray Romano is best known for his role on the hit sitcom Everybody Loves Raymond. Outside of his work on this show, Ray Romano has appeared in a wide range of TV and film roles. Apart from acting, Ray Romano is a talented poker player who has competed professionally in tournaments. Ray's salary per episode for the first 4 seasons isn't known, but starting in season 5, he earned $800,000 per episode. That's roughly $19 million per season in seasons 5, 6, and 7. That's $57 million from these 3 seasons. If you assume he just made $300,000 per episode for the first 4 seasons, that would be an additional $30 million. For the final seasons of his show, Ray earned what was then a record-breaking $1.75 million per episode. That was enough to make him the highest paid television actor in history. His record was broken in 2019 when both Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon earned $2 million apiece per episode of The Morning Show. However, when you adjust for inflation, Ray's $1.75 million is the same as around $2.3 million per episode today. Through the lens, Ray Romano is the highest paid actor in television history as of this video. Speculations and theories. Herbert has cancer, and the way Byron gets Crystal to move back to the hub is by means of making Crystal believe that if she goes back, he and she will use his technology to find a way to help her father live. Byron, however, cannot be trusted, and chances are he will not honor his deal in some way or form. Speculation is rife that while Crystal is in the hub, Byron will attempt to find a way to take control of her completely so that she cannot or does not want to leave the hub. Another theory put forward is that no cure is found, and that Byron simply imprisons Crystal again and does with her what he wants to. He eventually wants to control her. Then there's the chance that in some way, they do discover a way to help her father. Once a cure is found, Byron will not make it known to Crystal, since the sooner a cure is found, the sooner she would want to leave. This also means he will try to slow the process down. There is another possibility. She does not know it, but her father does not have cancer. Byron somehow found a way to convince her, but it is not true. With the clout he has in terms of power and money, there's a good chance Herbert is actually cancer-free. Another theory is that Crystal somehow turns the tables on Byron and takes over his hub and imprisons him to either make a cure for her father or to simply find a way to get him off her back. She could even find a way to turn off the tracker she carries or destroy it. Another option would be to simply seduce Byron and get what she wants that way. It has been speculated that another character on Crystal's side may even enter the series. This character may or may not be human. Think about it. Crystal with a friend or a sidekick would make for even more interesting viewing. The friend Crystal makes may even be someone powerful. Powerful people can obviously help her. This is, however, the least likely scenario unless it happens right at the end of season 2. Crystal will always find a way out, and the big question should be, how will she accomplish it and save her father? Will Made for Love have a second season? Kristen Milano is a huge drawing card for Made for Love. The show had an unprecedented average tomato meter score of 93% on RottenTomatoes.com, and the average audience score was 82%. With the popularity of the show, it is unlikely that there will not be a second season. Made for Love co-creator Christina Lee recently revealed to Collider, "We certainly have our specific plans for season 2, but we can't share that until we know that we're getting one. We hope Made for Love will return for a second season. The chances look good, even though it has stars with massive salaries like Romano and Milano. The return on investment is probably still pretty high for HBO Max." That is the end of today's video. We're looking forward to presenting our next video and hope to see you all back again. Until then, take care.